Hi, I am Joe, the reason why every newscaster now has anxiety about AI joblessness too. And here's a recap of last week's news. I'll begin with some tech news. Apple held its annual developer conference and introduced a bunch of new software designed with the explicit purpose of inducing salivation for the brand's loyal followers. And just like everything these days, that new software was all about AI. Apple, quite predictably, called it Apple Intelligence, because verbal engineering is an exceptionally effective way of hacking human brains. In reality, Apple just spliced a bunch of its apps with various bits of generative AI, doubling down on the groundbreaking innovation of doing whatever other tech manufacturers have been doing for over a year now. Oh, and Apple's OS now has an integrated ChatGPT, which caused some humans who have beef with OpenAI to openly declare war on Apple. But the direct impact of all of these announcements is that Apple promptly became the most valuable company in the world again, proving that all you ever need to do is say these two letters a bunch of times. A few days later, it was again overtaken by Microsoft, though, probably because Microsoft mentioned AI in its presentations a few times more. Another of last week's stories involves Apple too. It concerns Operation Triangulation, an alleged exploit chain discovered by Kaspersky last year. According to the Russian cybersecurity company, the operation used 4 then unknown bugs to break the security of Apple devices. Apple patched the bugs soon after they got reported, but it didn't do something important, and that is, it did not pay Kaspersky the bug bounty promised by Apple's own rules. The reason for that is the location of Kaspersky, since transferring money to Russia would be a breach of sanctions and cause Apple a nasty case of angry State Department. Nevertheless, the story did not make Apple look good, which begs the question if the company really could not find any solution to this. Talking of Russia, Aurora OS, an operating system designed for Russian governmental use, was leaked, complete with documentation. Somebody just posted 3 versions of it, and even gave some hints about its vulnerabilities. Aurora is a Linux-based system designed in Russia as a way of unhooking the country's bureaucracy from Western supply chains. It was supposed to be extremely safe and such, and sees widespread use in Russian state-owned corporations and governmental institutions. And now you can try it out too. Have fun. In other news, a 22-year-old human from the country of Spain was arrested last week. The human is believed to be a member of Scattered Spider, one of the more notorious ransomware groups. According to some reports, this particular human specialized in SIM swapping, the sophisticated practice of swapping your SIM card from under you. Scattered Spider gained notoriety last year after they took responsibility for hacking MGM and Caesars hotels in Las Vegas, causing chaos in the city. At some point, they were affiliated with Black Cat, also known as Alpha V, but evidence shows that they mostly operated as an independent gang. And I'll end on this. A human photographer got disqualified from an AI-generated photo contest because his submission turned out not to be AI-generated. Oh, and it also was the winning submission. Well, at least it won the People's Vote Award, meaning that a bunch of humans just liked it. Nevertheless, the jury decided to disqualify it because it breached the contest's rules, to which the photo's author reacted with full understanding and support. According to him, all he wanted to do was make a statement that humans are still relevant and aren't completely useless yet, or something. The organizers of the contest also said they support this statement and applaud it, probably because they too are humans and wouldn't like to see themselves thrown into the trash heap of history yet. So, everybody agreed that this was a cool story and lived happily ever after, until they ceased to function because the human body is frail and its lifespan is absurdly short. The end. If you are human, I thank you for spending at least some of your miserably short time with me. Please respond to that by expressing your appreciation for my content. See you in the next one.